Wow, the scenery around here just improved 100%. Jean said you were cute, but that was the understatement of the century.
You must be Bobby Drake.
Hey, it's nice to see my name's gotten around. Did the other girls tell you what a cool dude I am?
No, but Jean Grey warned me to keep an eye on you.
Oh, well, don't believe everything Jean says. She still hasn't forgiven me for that little incident in the changing room. Man.
I've heard you have the mutant power to freeze anything instantly.
Yep, I can drop my body temperature in the air around me to sub-zero temperatures. It lets me cover my body in a protective shield of ice that even bullets can't get through. Pretty wicked, huh?
Yeah, I'll say.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you. It's always nice to meet a new student, especially one as pretty as you. Aw, come on. It's a lot of fun. Plus, you learn how to use your powers.
I'm not sure. Being able to generate lava kind of freaks me out.
You get used to having mutant powers, after a while. Eventually, you'll even get to like them. Oh, you can count on that, Allison.
This is the first floor elevator. From here you can go to the second floor, or the sub-basement. I'll skip it for now. In an old house like this, I bet it's just full of cobwebs. You'd think that, wouldn't you? Professor Xavier, I'd like you to meet Allison Crestby.
Hello, Allison. Welcome to the Institute. How are you?
A little confused, but I'm okay.
That's understandable. Perhaps Jean could take you on a tour of the mansion, or would you prefer that I show you the true purpose of the Institute in the sub-basement? You were brought here for your own protection. The people who attacked you in New York City were members of the Brotherhood of Mutants. They can be extremely dangerous.
So they could come after me again?
Perhaps. Which is why it would be best for you to stay at the mansion, at least until we determine exactly why the Brotherhood attempted to kidnap you. I prefer to think of myself as their mentor. I leave team leadership to Cyclops or Storm.
But you brought them together, right?
Yes. I started with Cyclops and several others. As time passed, I found more mutants who were capable of handling the responsibilities of being an X-Man. The Brotherhood is an unruly collection of mutants who consider themselves above humanity. They operate outside the law and use their abilities to further their misguided desires.
But what do they want?
They've labeled themselves Homo Superior and believe they will inherit the Earth, but they are far from meek.
It would be my pleasure. As you move from room to room, I'll give you a little information on the X-Men.
Once you're done with Jean's tour, come back here and I'll show you the sub-basement.
Lead the way, Allison.
Once
lead the The library is one of the most popular rooms in the house. There's a wide variety of literature here, from Shakespeare to comic books. It's an interesting mishmash of styles, kind of like the X-Men. This is the day room. It's beautiful, isn't it? There are times I find it hard to believe there's a high-tech underground level beneath this grand old mansion. An underground level? Oh, yes. But I'll leave that part of the tour to Professor Xavier. Classes are held here Monday through Friday. The students receive a full curriculum in math, history, physics, and a wide variety of other topics. Believe it or not, we do take the time to sit down every once in a while and have a meal together, just like any other family. I can't picture any of the X-Men actually cooking a meal. You haven't lived till you've tasted Pete's barbecue or Betsy's Cornish hen. This is the sitting room. It's a great place to kick back and relax. Needless to say, this room doesn't get a lot of use by the X-Men. The second floor of the mansion has bedrooms for many of the X-Men. Feel free to wander around and look in the rooms. This is my bedroom. I've lived here off and on since I was a teenager. The X-Mansion is pretty much the only real home I've ever known. This is your room, Allison, if you want it. I bet you find the mansion a great place to learn about your abilities. I'm not sure if I want to learn about them. After what happened in New York, maybe it'd be best if I never use them again.
But Allison, if you don't learn to control your abilities now, they could wind up causing far more damage later on.
I suppose you're right. Still, I don't know.
Aurora Monroe lives here. Her mutant abilities allow her to control the weather, which comes in handy with her favorite pastime, gardening.
Aurora. What a pretty name.
Her code name is Storm. She takes over as leader of the X-Men if Scott Summers isn't around. This is Rogue's room. You'll like her. She's a bit of a wild child.
She tends to get into trouble.
Well, Rogue did a few questionable things before joining the X-Men, but she's proven herself to be an invaluable member of our team.
If you don't mind me asking, what can she do?
It's a bit complicated, but her power deals with direct skin contact, which is why she always wears gloves. This is Hank McCoy's room. We call him Beast, but not as an insult. You'll find out why when you meet him. To look at him, you'd never guess he was such a bookworm. Bobby Drake stays here. His code name is Iceman.
Let me guess. He makes ice.
He can freeze almost any object instantly. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you. He's a real charmer. This room belongs to Scott Summers. You met him in New York, the guy with the optic blast. He was the very first X-Man, and he's the team leader.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He's kind of cute.
And he's kind of spoken for.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
I'm just teasing, Allison. Scott and I have been together forever. I'm lucky to have him. This is the home of Peter Rasputin. He's pure Russian from the top of his crew cut to the bottom of his size 18 feet. I never believed a body of steel could house such a gentle heart. This room belongs to the ultimate man of mystery, Wolverine. Although he's a bit rough around the edges, Wolvie's the best friend you could ever want, and the worst enemy you could possibly imagine.
Yes, indeed. You see, a majority of this facility is underground so as not to attract the attention of those who mean ill will towards mutant kind. It features state-of-the-art training equipment that helps prepare the X-Men for any challenges they may encounter.
Oh, wow. This is incredible.
Thank you. We're rather proud of it. Very good. Now, would you like a tour of the sub-basement, or would you prefer to explore on your own? Feel free to inspect the rooms. I'll follow along and explain as we go. This is our medical facility. We've gone to a great deal of trouble to design equipment capable of handling the special needs of mutants. I believe that if necessary, these computers could even perform surgery without supervision. Yes, Allison. What can I do for you? Yes, Allison. Yes, Allison. This is the brig. A highly reinforced area designed to contain practically any mutant.
You keep prisoners?
No, not at all, Allison. But there are those rare occasions when we need to detain an individual before handing them over to the proper authorities. These are the transport tubes, a quick way of getting to the second floor of the mansion.
But I didn't see any entrance to the tubes on the second floor.
They're hidden, since the tubes are only used in emergencies. This is the laboratory of Hank McCoy, a gifted scientist and engineer. He was one of my first students at the Institute.
Isn't he the one they call Beast?
Yes, but that code name is a gross misrepresentation of the man. His mind is every bit as strong and agile as his body. It's his technical expertise that keeps the equipment down here running so smoothly.
I'm sorry, miss. My sincerest apologies if I frightened you. Yes, indeed. Although my code name is Beast, for obvious reasons, I didn't always look like this. My animalistic appearance is due to a further genetic mutation. Aren't you Allison Crestbeer? The young lady they aided in New York today?
Yeah. I'm sure everyone's heard of me. I'm the freak who can turn a mini-mall into mini-Pompeii.
Allison, my dear, you are most certainly not a freak. You are a mutant, just as I am. It would be my pleasure. You see, Mother Nature has a way of changing life forms, experimenting with them to see what would better help a species to thrive in its environment.
That's evolution. Like what Darwin wrote about.
Correct. And recently, evolution has decided to endow various humans with an X gene, which is what gives us special abilities. So mutants are really just the next phase in human evolution, and the X-Men strive to be the conscience of this new breed. It's quite exciting.
The people in New York didn't think it was exciting when I started making lava burst out of the ground. I bet my friend Mandy will never talk to me again.
You never know what the future may hold. In the meantime,
You have new friends, Allison. A whole mansion full of mutants who know exactly what you're going through.
My pleasure, Allison. Feel free to drop by any time. Perhaps we could discuss Darwinism in greater detail.
Yes, Allison. The hangar bay houses the X-Men's main source of transportation. We call it the X-Jet, a state-of-the-art and constantly upgraded aircraft.
Wow, that's cool.
Indeed. We keep the X-Jet prepped and ready to take off at a moment's notice. Yes, Allison. From within here, I control battle situations that take place in the training room you can see through those windows. The training room has earned the dubious title of the Danger Room.
But the danger room looks completely empty.
With the aid of advanced holography, any adversary or environment can be created out of nothingness. The Danger Room can simulate battle situations from the surface of the moon to 1,000 feet below sea level.
Holograph. So nothing in there is real.
Make no mistake, while the enemies in the Danger Room may not be real, the danger certainly is, as the bruises of the X-Men can attest.
What's the console over there?
That is the Danger Room computer.
What's it do?
It is the artificial intelligence created by Beast to run the Danger Room. With it, the student can access any of the training programs available. You may use it later should you wish.
Sounds kind of scary, but fun.
I'm glad you feel that way, Allison, because I would now like to officially extend you an invitation to join us here at the Institute. Your parents hoped you would stay to see if we could help you learn to control your mutant abilities.
I don't know. This is all happening so fast.
There's no rush. This is a difficult decision. So for the time being, consider yourself our guest. Feel free to enjoy anything the mansion has to offer.
What in the world?
This is Cerebro, a machine designed to locate mutants anywhere on the planet.
Is this how you found me?
Precisely. We were able to pinpoint you when your mutant abilities began to manifest themselves several days ago.
This machine must be really powerful.
It is indeed. While wearing that headset, a telepath can feel the heartbeat of almost every sentient being on Earth. It could potentially overwhelm an untrained mind, though.
Whoa.
Yes. And in addition, Cerebro keeps detailed files on all known mutants. This is the War Room. From here, we keep a watchful eye on the world for any signs of trouble. This is also where the X-Men meet to formulate combat strategies. Attention, X-Men. Meet me in the War Room immediately. With the aid of Cerebro, I've learned the Brotherhood is en route to Alaska. It appears their destination is the facility for the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, also known simply as HARP.
What would the Brotherhood want at HARP? All that facility does is study the ionosphere.
That, Cyclops, is what you must discover. The Brotherhood has become extremely active since their attack on Allison, which can only mean something sinister is in the offing. And whatever their plan, we must thwart it before they can set back the cause of human-mutant relations.
The HARP facility, eh? This will be an excellent opportunity to test the new cloaking device I've installed on the X-Jet. It should render us completely undetectable to radar.
Excellent, Beast. You have your mission, X-Men. Godspeed.